so I'm rudderless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's the Rams going up against the Cardinals. And with that, it's off to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Flex round. Let's go. Ryan 38.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. 190. Ohio. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it, crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll look to throw here. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you hand it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
The defense here for the Rams.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end. Come on, let's go. 190. Flex round.
Johnson running left. A strong run, and he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts the defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. The big fella, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he puts it through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Goff. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Rodney Gunter in there again to drop him for the second straight play, and it'll be 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big play.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver, 62 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took it. Less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Partner, these LA Rams, as they come back out here for the next offensive series, they've now missed the playoffs 12 straight seasons. Of course, this last one, their first back in LA. They were 3-1, so much hope, but then they lost all but one down the stretch.
Hard to believe with a defense that good, but just tells you about the premium that's placed on the offensive side of the ball, especially at the quarterback position. They just didn't have the stability. Even though they drafted Jared Goff, #1 in 2016, he'll have to ascend to that number. Be that guy for them in the next season in order for the Rams to finally break that playoff drought.
And now they've got some city neighbors in the Chargers of L.A.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
3-19. 3-19. No, check, Patriots.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets...
Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes...
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
Sure that they would, but if you flip it over to the other side of the ball, what are they going to hang their hat on? There was one possession. They held them to no score whatsoever. That's what they're going to try and build on and try and slow this team down.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. They come out here in the I. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Second and 10. Goff again. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. Partner, I know we're supposed to be impartial and not root, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep, just 44 yards in the Cardinals' finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future in the NFL.
On second down, Johnson able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And the cutback to the sideline. A great call there and a big run on the draw. 37 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. For this drive, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
They'll look to throw. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target. And now it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their dangerous wide receiver from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Personal foul.
Uh-oh. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kick.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. 75 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punching.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, you know something, hard work and incredible efficiency does pay off, and that's Larry Fitzgerald of Arizona. 107 catches. I thought he's supposed to be getting older and slowing down.
I was just going to say, people are wondering when Father Time's going to catch him, but he's too fast for Father Time.
Right now, keeping Father Time at bay, and in fact is still continuing to flourish in the desert.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
This is brought in at the 21. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Oh, he did it again. Still on his feet. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, L.A. Their dangerous wide receiver. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating. what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. Five-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from the desert after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. On 3rd down, Johnson. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
All the skills were on display on that big-time play. How about him blasting off the line of scrimmage, deep downfield, sells the post pattern in a big way. That's really pretty easy to do because all defenders are taught not to get beat in the middle of the field. Then how about the agility to break it off towards the corner? Really nicely thrown ball. Awesome completion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Charles Clay from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there was some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Goff try to lay one up deep. Oh, wide open, complete.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Three yards left to grab here on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Whoosh. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a first down throw, gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. So square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. The Cardinals unable to convert there. On 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on down. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 60. 9 yards, and the Rams have taken the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing it.
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And they're sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Goff on first down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Down, it's Gurley. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40. 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 56 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of running. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. The play clock's running down. On the give, this is Coleman, the fullback. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Johnson. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. 1.
He'll look to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you,
Let's go.
it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a... And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. Was one of my favorite announcers always used to say after a touchdown, give him 6. Now they've got it, but they need 2 in order to tie. This is why teams spend a lot more time on 2-point conversions because they've become more prevalent in the NFL.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team. Come downfield, put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And they'll indeed take a knee. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Goff now to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Try to target him again deep there. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective side. We take a break. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the Rams have won the game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.